Ever wonder how a game can flip from glory to heartbreak in just 98 minutes? Welcome to Across the Pitch, episode 23, where football isn't just a sport, it's a battlefield for chaos, controversy, and the occasional touch of brilliance. From VAR drama to last minute stunners, we've got it all. Strap in, because today's stories are anything but predictable. Ready to dive in? Let's go. All right, here's the juice. So, Arsenal squeaked past Ipswich Town with a Kai Havertz tap-in. Let me set the scene. It's minute 23. Leandro Trossard does this slick move down the left, whips in a cross, and Havertz is like, "Don't mind if I do." Boom, back of the net. And let's talk about possession. Arsenal held 83.5%. 83. Ipswich was practically squatting in their own half, trying to frustrate the Gunners. Honestly, watching Declan Rice curl one over the bar and Gabriel Jesus almost doubling the lead before VAR said, "Absolutely not," was like teasing a kid with candy and snatching it away. Cruel. Now, Ipswich tried to show up in the second half, bless them, but Liam Delap got absolutely bodied by Saliba and Gabriel. No dice. And oh, Gabriel, our Gabriel, not theirs, manages to somehow miss from 6 yards. 6 yards? Like how? Havertz, bless his heart, fluffs another one later on, probably thinking, "I already scored, let me share the love." But listen, they got the job done. Arsenal stays unbeaten at home, still the only Premier League team who can flex that. Meanwhile, Saka's out for over 2 months after surgery. 2 months! And Arteta's like, "We'll figure it out internally." Sure, because running a title race with what's basically a paper-thin squad isn't stressful at all. But hey, Martinelli filled in and did his thing. Next stop, Brentford on New Year's Day. Title challenge season, baby. Arsenal fans, buckle up. So here's how it went down. Inter slapped Cagliari 3-0. And let me tell you, it wasn't just a win, it was a clinic. Lautaro Martinez finally decided, after almost 2 months of goal drought, you know what? Today's the day. Thank you, Lautaro. Took you long enough. First up, let's talk Alessandro Bastoni. My guy looked like he was trying to assist, but ended up scoring an absolute stunner from a near impossible angle. Tightest of angles. A header. Honestly, was it planned? Probably not. Did it matter? Nope. 1-0 Inter. Then Lautaro finally remembered he's a striker. Back post, Barella delivers a beauty, and Lautaro slides in like he's making up for lost time. 2-0, and Cagliari's defense is looking like they'd rather be anywhere else. But wait. Cagliari, bless their chaotic hearts, decided to make it worse. Mateusz Witesca jumps for a corner with his arm over his head like he's swatting flies. Penalty. Kalinoglu steps up, ice cold, buries it. 3-0. Game, set, match. And shout out to Jan Sommer for keeping it classy at the back with a clean sheet. He made some clutch saves just to rub salt in Cagliari's wounds. Inter's heading into the Supercoppa Italiana next week, looking sharp. If you're Atalanta, you better be taking notes. Atalanta and Lazio served up a 1-1 draw, but let's break this down because it wasn't your standard Serie A snooze fest. First off, Atalanta came into this game flexing an 11-match win streak like they were invincible. Lazio said, "Hold my espresso." Minute 27, Nicolo Rovella sends a beauty over the top. Fisayo Dele Bashiru? He's like, Martin Darun and Siad Kolasinac? Who? Lets it bounce, smashes it with his right boot, and boom, Lazio's up 1-0. Stadio Olimpico's buzzing. Now, Atalanta had chances. Davide Zappacosta was out there trying to channel his inner Roberto Carlos with volleys, but close doesn't count. Second half, enter Juan Cuadrado. Dude misses a sitter, header onto the side netting. Honestly, Atalanta fans must have been losing it. Ademola Lookman, bless his relentless energy, keeps knocking on the door. At one point, he's sure he scored. Cuadrado's corner gets flicked on, Lookman smashes it, and Luca Pellegrini pulls off a goal line clearance that deserves its own highlight reel. Lazio was clinging on, but you knew Atalanta wasn't leaving empty-handed. Minute 88, Nicolo Zaniolo flicks it to the back post. Lookman, because of course it's Lookman, decides to be generous and lays it off for Marco Brescianini. 4 yards out, tap in, 1-1. Lazio fans, crushed. Atalanta fans, relieved. That's the end of Atalanta's win streak. but they're still top of the table. Lazio? They'll be kicking themselves for not holding on, but hey, at least they didn't lose 6-0 again. Progress. Brighton's winless streak stretches to 6 games after a goalless draw with Brentford. And honestly, if frustration had a football match, this was it. The Seagulls started strong. Minute 5, Joao Pedro sets up Julio Enciso, who curls one beautifully, only for the ball to smack the upright. The audacity of that post. That was as close as anyone got all night. Brentford, with their tragic away record, 2 points all season now, thought they'd pulled off a heist in minute 14. Ioane Wissa ran through Brighton's defense like they weren't even there, finished like a pro, and then VAR said, "Not today, sweetie," for offside. Brutal. And speaking of drama, Pedro decided to spice things up by swinging an elbow at Yehor Yarmolenko in the second half. Lucky for him, no contact was made, or that would have been an easy red, according to Mark Clattenburg. VAR just shrugged and moved on. Classic. Brighton's fans, though? Boos at the final whistle. Manager Fabian Hertzler wasn't having it, saying, "The team doesn't deserve that." I mean, maybe, but it's been 6 games without a win. A month ago, they were dreaming of Europe, and now they're stuck in 10th. Yikes. And Brentford? They're thrilled with their second away point of the season. Håkon Valdemarsson made his Premier League debut after Mark Flecken got injured, and Brighton didn't even test the poor guy. They let a backup keeper stroll through 90 minutes untouched. Embarrassing. Brighton better figure it out fast, because this almost but not quite energy is not it. Empoli versus Genoa ended 2-1 to the visitors, and honestly, it was a masterclass in missed chances and late heartbreak for the home side. Let's dive in. First half, all sizzle, no steak. Empoli's Liberato Casse nearly broke the deadlock with a rocket, but Genoa's keeper Nicola Leali was in superhero mode, palming it onto the upright. Scoreless at the break, but you could feel something was about to pop. And pop it did. 30 seconds into the second half, Genoa pounced. Vitinha snatched the ball off Goglachidze. Pinamonti's shot gets blocked, and who's there to clean it up? Milan Badelj, cool as you like, smashes it home from 6 yards. 1-0 Genoa. But then, drama. Empoli gets a penalty after Johan Vasquez takes out Sebastiano Esposito. Esposito steps up, full of confidence, and nope. Leali palms it onto the upright. The collective groan from the fans? Deafening. Genoa decided to twist the knife. Substitutes Moretti and Caleb Ekuban link up beautifully. Moretti down the left, rolls it across, and Ekuban taps it in like he's ordering coffee. 2-0, and Empoli looked cooked. But wait, there's life in this game yet. Esposito redeems himself slightly with a gorgeous looping header into the far top corner. 2-1. Hope flickers for Empoli. The final minutes were chaos, blocks, tackles, last-ditch efforts, but Genoa held on. Empoli's winless woes continue, and Genoa walks away with the spoils. Empoli fans, I hope you brought tissues, because that penalty miss? Brutal. Parma 2, Monza 1, and let me tell you, this match was a soap opera. Monza's new coach, Salvatore Bocchetti, must have thought, what fresh chaos have I walked into? Monza started like they were shot out of a cannon. Within the first minute, Daniel Maldini, yes, that Maldini family, had a golden chance but volleyed wide. Moments later, pure bedlam. Maldini hits the crossbar, tries a cheeky backheel, that's cleared, and finally Patrick Sciurria rockets one into the net. But wait, VAR says, nah, ball went out earlier. Disallowed. Same for Maldini's 9-minute tap-in. Offside. At this point, Monza might have been cursed. Then, minute 54, controversy strikes. Pablo Mari tackles Woyo Koulibaly just inside the box, gets the ball first but clips the ankle. After a VAR marathon, the ref gives a penalty and sends Mari off with a second yellow. Monza down to 10. Hernani steps up and slots it coolly. 1-0 Parma. Monza wasn't done, though. Kevin Martins, son of the legendary Obafemi Martins, puts in a perfect cross for Pedro Pereira to nod home late on. 1-1. The drama. But Parma wasn't having it. Deep into stoppage time, minute 98, Lautaro Valenti rises like a phoenix and flicks a header into the far corner. Absolute scenes. 2-1 Parma. Monza's heartbreak. Bocchetti's debut? A disaster. And with that, Parma ends their losing streak in the most dramatic fashion possible. Monza, they'll be licking their wounds for a while. And that's a wrap on Across the Pitch. If you made it this far, clearly you've got taste. Don't forget to hit like, smash that subscribe button, and ring the bell, because missing the next episode couldn't be me. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Agree, disagree, or just want to rant? Go for it. Until next time, stay loud, stay passionate, and keep the beautiful game alive. Catch you later.